Alright. I'm a little rusty. Let's see how this goes. Nubby, aim, right mouse. That's right, okay. Now I'm remembering. It's been a couple months since I played, but it's like fucking 5 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just play some fucking Nubby, I don't care anymore. We're playing on Bane. Let's see, what are we looking at? Those random peg, fucking, I don't know. I'll take it here, but... I saw that Joel played this, which is, I mean, I'm very excited because he only played the demo, but it looked like he was really enjoying himself already. So, I think all of us are going to be able to look forward to a lot of Nubby streams in the future. Oh god. Wow, that sucked already. I was obsessed with this for probably about 2 or 3 weeks back in... When did it come out? April, I think? Back in April. Shit's gas. April or May. Someone to one plus sky. This is probably the best one to have, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but maybe all the nubsters are going to be like, oh, this guy isn't fucking doing it right. This isn't meta. That's fine. I've been up for like... What? I've been up for 19 hours and I can't sleep, so this is not going to be the mastery. This is not going to be Hungry Box gameplay levels of nubbery. I can't do that. At least I get more extra coins. Ooh. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, flamethrower, I'll take that. Boop. Nice. Alright. Oh, that was unlucky. Okay, let's try that again. Much better. Much better. Yes. That's good. Sneaky snipers again. Sure, why not? Alright. I'll take it. Yeah, slowly but surely we're getting up there. Ooh. Ooh. That one was a good round. That's a good round. Okay, well, I don't need to get this, do I? Since there's no perks, and that only gives... Wait, does it give you perks, or does it give you... I can't remember if it gives you perks or a special item. Suspicious. Oh, it's just the black market, so I think that means that I can get a special item. I forget, it's been a while. But hopefully I didn't just waste those 6 coins doing that. I'm glad people have been picking this up. I feel like this is one of the prime examples of like quality of gameplay over quality of graphics, really. A mysterious door appears. I usually go for the snake. Reduce the round goal by 30%, but it has all pegs. I usually go for the snake because I feel like this gives too much sacrifice for what it's offering. 2 pegs double random peg, that's a cosmoplast. A peg is popped by a cosmoplast and counts as 2 pegs instead of 1. That sounds really complicated. But it could proc with the kazoo, which might be nice. Let's try it. Whatever, fuck it. Really? Okay. Oh. Oh. Alright. Alright, I fuck with that. Circuit peg. What is this? Disables a random item when fully popped. Oh, okay. Disables a random item when fully popped. That might be a little dangerous. Oh, oh, just barely. Okay. I was lucky. I can't do that. This stratosphere. By the way, I really fucking love the music in this game. It's so simple, but it's so evocative of, like, the time period it's trying to emulate. It's so perfectly, like, late 90s, like, welcome to the splash page of this random, like, games website or whatever. Just, like, smooth MIDI jazz or whatever. Really, really nice. Very beautiful. Alright, what are we looking at? 3 pegs halved. Wait, it's asbestos? I've never actually noticed that it's asbestos. That's funny. 3 pegs have summons a clump of insulation that falls from the sky. When the insulation touches a peg, gives 5 to 10% of the round goal. Insulation does not pop pegs. Well, I have... Yeah. Too poor. I have the money to double that, so maybe that was a mistake. Maybe it was a good idea. Oh! That was a quick one. Ooh! Sheesh! Nice. Okay, we're going to the moon a teeny tiny bit here. Which could actually come back to bite me in the later rounds. Or right now. Also, I can pegs will get points equal to their... Okay. Woo! No, that's not a good roll. Alright. Squeak that one out. Ooh! Alright. Nice. Oh, fuck you. Fucking weirdo. Gross ass. Cheese house. You're on round 30 or higher. Ooh, that. Oh, okay, I'm freezing. I'm gonna freeze this. Freeze this. That could come in handy later. It's not like an end game item, but it is like, yeah, I won't turn down free points, you know. I shan't turn down 3 points. Mother of all pegs. Hydrogen bomb peg. When popped for the first time, this peg would be a mega explosion. Ooh, ooh. Okay, we're starting to get up there. Oh. Alright, alright. Now we can double this. 7,500 points. 10 pegs pop. Lowest number peg gives points equal to 10 of its thing. Lowest peg is 64 or less. It will give 1,000 points instead. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Go ahead and freeze that for later. I like the freeze mechanic. That's very cool. I haven't seen many other, like, roguelite-ish, you know, whatever you want to call it. I haven't seen many other games do a mechanic like that before. I could just be because I'm ignorant and I haven't seen it because I don't really play that many roguelites, but you know what? Whatever. Mayhem. This peg will explode and pop 8 pegs and cross pattern. Okay. Sometimes I get a little bit confused about what's supposed to be like a, about which ones are like the special rounds and which ones are like the like boss quote unquote rounds. Because like I know this isn't the boss, but I mean like the I guess like the negative pegs that like hurt your score instead of helping it. Alright. Wrap it up. Happy seal. Pegs pop, 2 random pegs gets smacked. When a peg is smacked against a peg halved trigger without actually having it. That's interesting, but I don't really care. Alright. Give me points, please. Oh. Alright. Alright. I don't know if it makes a difference whether or not you, I don't know if it makes a difference whether or not you actually end the round early. I feel like, well, obviously, it's hard to say. Whoa! What was that? Was that the alien procking? The moon. Okay. Please. Please. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, I was saying, I think I've observed in the past that it kind of rubber bands, like the score requirements rubber band with how many points you make during a round, because I have seen it jump up like way, way high between rounds. Like, if I get like 100 points during one round, but then I proc something crazy and then it goes to like 10,000 points immediately, then the next point requirement is really, really high, I notice. The store. I like the store. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna unlock the slot. I'm gonna go to the cafe, actually. Gain 1 coin for each remaining life. We have 3 lives. Crap. Oh, man. Okay, well. I'll come back to that later. So I don't know if it, like... I don't know how they calculate the additional requirements for every round. Oh no, this could end very soon. Ah, damn. I get pretty close. Let's try again. I feel like I could have done that. I just got dealt a bad hand. I love the vibes of this game. I love that it doesn't pretend to be anything other than what it is. Like, the graphics are graphics. Like, it looks the way it looks, and it's unapologetic about it. I really appreciate that. As I was saying, I think this... I don't think I finished this thought in the beginning, but I was trying to say that I think this is one of the most genuine games that is a genuine example of, like, quality of the game over quality of the graphics, or, like, you know, all about the actual gameplay, and presentation is like, well, presentation is what it is, take it or leave it, play the game, and don't judge it on, like, how it looks, basically. And, like, this game's, like, fucking popular as shit, apparently now. Which I'm really glad about, because I remember, I think I picked this up pretty early when it came out. So I didn't see how popular it eventually ended up getting. A bunch of my friends were saying, like, holy shit, this game is fucking awesome. So I picked it up because it was cheap, and it seemed like fun. And it is fun. But when I checked the store page, I think it only had like 10 or 100 reviews when I bought it. But now I just barely checked when I loaded it up today, and it's got like 10,000, which I'm really glad about, because it definitely deserves so much popularity. It's just plain fun. It's like really fucking reasonably priced. It's just so fascinating to me that you can have a game that retails for like 70 bucks that maybe you get 20 hours out of. And then there's a game like this where theoretically you could play it for like hundreds of hours if you wanted to, just trying different combinations and everything. Like, people have played Balatro for thousands of hours at this point. That game's only like, what, 15 bucks? And yet, Mr. Frickin' AAA, oh, we need $70 for this frickin' game that we've made, like, the same for the past 10 years, just we update the graphics every time. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it right now, on record, that I think this is really a renaissance for indie games. I think the indie games are the big dogs in the competition now. And that may seem kind of foolish, but I mean, honestly, think about it. Dude, those look scary. And they're blocking my path to the big... Oh... Please. Please let me pass. Okay, thank you. That may seem strange to say. Like, in my estimation, I can't think of a game, like a AAA, genuine, dyed-on-the-wool game, like AAA game, that I have enjoyed nearly as much as any of the indie games I've been playing, like, for the last several years. I think maybe the only one is Tears of the Kingdom, and that's the exception, not the rule. Most of the games I play now are indie games, and I fucking love them, all of them. You know, it's love or hate. Whoa! 2 pigs halved. Yeah. Gimme. Okay, this is a little bit concerning. Oh man, damn. I forget what those stars are for. I think they're for unlocking extra challenges, I think? I don't remember. But yeah, genuinely, like, top 3 games I think on my Steam right now are Stardew Valley, Slime Rancher, and what else? Well, the only, like, AAA game in my top 3 most played is Metal Gear Solid 5, and that's a special case. But, yeah, I think I really don't own very many AAA games, or at least none that I, like, am playing religiously anymore. Indie games are just so much more imaginative now, more creative. I mean, it's like the same thing that's happening in the movie industry right now, basically, right? Item to the right of me triggers. There's a chance to make a train bolt that pops a cluster of pegs. We can put that there and do that. I don't know if that's a good move, but that's what we're doing. Fuck, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, so, yeah, like, big film and, like, big video game companies, and this is kind of a pet theory I've been cooking for a while now. You're free to, not agree with it, but here's what seems to be the cycle to... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Here's what seems to be the cycle to me, is that film companies, let's just say, like, big media companies in general. Big media companies are nervous about losing money on projects right now. So they only fund projects that they really think are going to be popular, or they fund things that have been popular in the past and stay away from new projects. So at that point, it's like, okay, well, this is either a thing that's really safe and rote and done before, or it's like, you know, 5th sequel in the series or whatever. So they're at that point, they're like, okay, well, you know, we know this property can make money, but how do we, like, keep it fresh so that people keep coming back to it, so it keeps staying popular? And if they can't come up with any, like, good, like, plot or lore ideas or gameplay ideas, then they're just like, well, I mean, we can upgrade the graphics, I guess, because there's new hardware out. So they spend, like, you know, they spend all their development money on that, basically, and don't really update the property that much. And so it's just like, okay, they re-release this thing, this property they've had for, you know, however long. Shit. They re-release this property they've had for however long, but just with, like, really updated graphics or whatever. And that's basically all they do to it. And sure, it makes some money, but maybe it doesn't go gangbusters like they want it to. So I feel like they keep painting themselves into a corner where they keep focusing on the wrong stuff, or they just let their greed completely overpower any other motives, and they keep shooting themselves in the foot, basically, with what they're making. And I mean, I feel like we're kind of seeing that with the... Oh, man, dang it. Maybe I'm not building correctly, but I don't feel like I'm doing anything differently than I usually do. And I've been able to clear several challenges at this point. Yeah, like, we've been seeing that a lot with the live-action fucking remakes that have been happening for the last, like, 6 or 7 years. It's like, I mean, I don't know. I was never a really big a Disney person, but, like, who wants to go see the same movie they saw before, but, like, just, you know, realistically created? It's like, okay, that's cool and all, but, like, why? It's not different. I mean, maybe it's a little bit different, it looks different, but it's not like, it's gonna stimulate your, like, it's not gonna stimulate you in a different way, because it's just the same story that's being told again. Does that make sense? I don't know. I think a lot about, just media and the reception. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, the house pract, of course. House is really good on lower levels, I forgot about that. Ooh! Swanky. I think a lot about reception of media and, like, the metatextual elements of media a lot. I'm not gonna say I'm, like, you know, a scholar or anything on this stuff, but I would like to think I digest the media I consume maybe a little bit more deeply than the average person. Maybe that makes me pretentious, but a big spot gives 5 points for every item this... Wait, what? Gives 5 points for every time this item has been triggered during this round. That could be good. I don't know. Fuck it, whatever. I don't care. Ooh! Don't mind if I do. Alright, that wasn't a bad decision, it seemed like. Really, really nice sound effects as well. As much as I do like to heavily digest pieces of media and think very deeply about the process of creation of media and what companies do wrong, what people do right, and all that sorts of stuff. I won't lie, I like when I see a movie like that I've never seen before in the theater, I'm kind of there for the spectacle. I won't lie about it. So, like, I can understand why someone would just, like, have a good time at a recreation of, like, a 30-year-old Disney movie or whatever, because it's just, like, you know, going to the movies is kind of a spectacle in itself. I feel like it would have to be a really, really fucking bad movie for me to actively, like, dislike it. Emergency test. I forgot that this was in the game. Prospect pops. Oh, that's right. A copy. Double ball. It doesn't go quite as crazy as I thought it would, but, you know, every little bit helps. Yeah, like, when you go to the theater, like, the theater is a spectacle at this point. With how convenient it is to just find whatever you want on streaming platforms and everything at home, like, going to the movie theaters is an event again. I don't know if I'm right in this assessment, but it seems like, okay, it started out, movie theaters was basically the only way you could see anything, right? Because nobody had televisions in the beginning. If you wanted to go see a film, the only thing you could do is go to the theater. But then televisions came around, but it still wasn't on demand like it is now. Where am I going with this? It still wasn't on demand with like it is now. So basically things would debut in theaters for a while, and that's basically the only way you could see it for a while, and then maybe like weeks or months later you could get it at like the rental store and like rent a videotape of it. But it became a lot more casual, I feel like, because movie theaters became more widespread. Film watching became a much more popular pastime, so it kind of got cheaper for a while to go see movies because it's like, it's what everybody did. Like you, on a Friday night or whatever, if you got time to kill, you just went and saw a movie, right? Wait. Oh, here we go. That's what everybody did. But now again, with everything being online, tickets have gotten more expensive because less people go to the theater now. And I mean, basically, after opening night, something is already on a streaming platform. So, like, they have to make up all their costs the weekend of a movie coming out. So it's kind of wrapped around into becoming a special event again, going to the theaters. I mean, as it is, like, I barely go to the... What's this? 10% chance to cause a giant explosion? Alright, yeah, fuck it. I like giant explosions. Like, for me, I barely ever go to the movie theater. I go to the theater maybe, like, once every year? Maybe not even that. Like, there was a stretch from, like, 2019 to 2022 or 3 that I think I only saw one movie. Before COVID, I think the last movie I saw was The King's Man? Like the prequel to The Kingsman? And that was a good one. People didn't seem super hot about it, but I enjoyed it. Woohoo! Alright. I'm into it. And then I think the last movie I saw... Or the next movie I saw after that was... What was it? I think the sequel to Black Panther was it. And that's like, I think that was like 2022 or 2023, maybe. Was it? I don't remember. Last movie I saw in theaters was, I think, the Mario movie. And it was okay. I enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't groundbreaking material, but it did do some things that I was somewhat impressed by. It was a little bit less, it had some teeth to it. It was not groundbreaking media material by any means, but it had some interest. It had some things that I was genuinely interested by, more than just, wow, movie, so pretty, look at all the colors, wow. I don't know, I'm just shooting the shit and, oh fuck, maybe I should pay a little bit of attention because this is kind of going poorly right now. Please don't kill me. Whoa, just barely. Just barely. Okay. I gotta pay attention, I think. I'm kind of fucking up. Ooh! I'm kind of fucking up. 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 I need to lock in. I need to lock in. I'm locked in. Holy fuck. Alright. I like when number go up. Yeah, I like when number go up. Hoo-hoo. Ooh, that was a good one. Huh? What is this? Continue. Items in your inventory give points equal to a random peg's number. Is that worth it? I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I can, like, sell this, right? Or something? Can I sell this, or do I just get rid of it? I don't remember. Oh, here we go. Every 2 seconds. It says it's rare, which makes me want to buy it, but I honestly don't think it's that good. It doesn't seem like it would be that good. That would only give me 7 points. Nubby. It would only give me 7 points for... well, actually, that's not true. That would give me 7 times a random peg number, which could be really cracked if it gets on a high one. I guess that gives more than the butterfly did, so it's an upgrade either way. Well, we'll see. I might be boned anyway now. Aw, damn. Okay. We'll do one more try, and then I think I'm gonna call it. There was a time when I was doing a bunch of job interviews and stuff, and I was kind of waiting to move out an apartment, so like all my stuff was wrapped up except basically my laptop. And I was like doing a bunch of interviews at home and stuff. And during that time, that was like April, I think. April-ish, May-ish. I was playing the fuck out of this. I just had it open all the time, like while I was waiting for interviews and stuff. And it was basically what I did when I woke up in the morning, just to like chill out. It's not the perfect game to like waste time to, because sometimes like I found myself, ooh, don't mind if I do. Like if I was really tired, then like I wouldn't have the brain power to really focus on it. So I kind of fell off of it after that. Because there has been a lot of times recently where I've been so burnt that like I can't even focus on anything that requires my attention really. So I just have to do something that's like so easy or mindless. Just because I don't have the energy to focus that much. And you can just sort of like turn your brain off to this, but it does require you to at least think a little bit about the choices you make. And I kind of like it a lot. I actually, you know what? I do like it a lot more than Balatro. I'm willing to say that. That may make some people furious with me, but it's true. I feel like Balatro, however you want to say it, and I get this is part of the point of it, but I feel like it relies way too much on just pure luck. And yeah, it's a straight up gambling game, so that makes sense. I guess it would be my fault for expecting anything less, or expecting anything more. But I am not a gambler. I do not get addicted to gambling. If something doesn't show me that it is possible for me to win with a combination of skill and luck, then I'm just not interested. Because at a certain point you just lose way more than you win, and I don't really find that enjoyable. Or at least, how do I phrase it? It feels like in Balatro, it feels like I'm basically powerless to do anything except get lucky. And maybe that's a skill issue, that's fine. I'll admit to that. But yeah, just feeling that way has made me like not at all want to play it. It's like, okay, unless I get really lucky with a very specific like build, I feel like I basically make absolutely no progress, and I just keep losing over and over and over again. Like, I felt like I was basically running into a brick wall the whole time. And I mean, I feel like I made a decent effort to like learn like molt and everything, and build and try to build, but it just never seemed to work. So I was like, okay, well, I guess this isn't for me. I think I have a few hours in it. After it like wore off its novelty to me, I just basically put it down forever. Very rarely will I be in a Balatro mood now. But I feel like this is a lot better about that. You know, obviously, the randomness of having the ball bounce around and like the physics can give you some pretty crappy deaths. Oh my goodness, excuse me, sorry. It can give you some pretty, what feels like unfair deaths. That is true. But it feels like I have way more of a say in what I actually am able to accomplish here. Like, I can very easily understand what most things do. It doesn't seem like there's an obvious meta option. You can kind of just pick and choose for the most part until you get to the late game. And even then, sometimes you can get carried by your early game items in certain situations. It just feels like it's way less up to chance whether or not you're able to clear. Or at least you can go a lot farther with a lot less. Because like it feels like in Balatro, it's like, okay, by like round 3 or 4, you're gonna get weeded out if it's not a good run. In this one, you can at least try to build until you get unlucky. Which at that point, it does become frustrating sometimes if you get like a really, really good run going and then just the ball just won't bounce right. And then you lose a really fantastic run. I've had that happen. I've had that happen a fair few times, and that did push me off of the game a little bit. See, I'm someone who very, very much values consistency. I like when things stay the same and are very predictable, and when they don't do that, I am very upset. So for the most part, I really stay away from like gambling and gacha and anything like that, because I mean, maybe it's just me seeing past the code, but like when something is not repeatable, I am not likely to want to do it because I know that I have very little input on the outcome. Let's see. Do I feel like doing another one? I think I'm gonna leave it there, actually. I think I'm satisfied. I think if I went any more, then I would start getting frustrated, and then I wouldn't have any more fun. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while and hearing me blab about whatever. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.